I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
Hey, this is Matt once again. We're about to another review. This is another request for Guillermo, who wanted my thoughts on quite a few films thanks to his generous donation on PayPal. I really appreciate that, man. If anyone ever interested in requesting pretty much any type of video or review, movie topic, whatever, you just send the request directly to my PayPal or join me on my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. If not, no worries, but if so, thank you so much. But this time he wanted me to talk about Timecrimes, which I've heard of this film quite a bit, and I didn't hate the film. It was interesting to a point, but I can't... How do I describe this? It's not really the story that was interesting, it's more of how he utilizes time travel to be like, oh, well, that led to this and then led to this, and oh, that's why that happened. Okay, it's interesting how the director's trying to tie everything together, but I can't say the characters I liked or disliked. I can't say the scenery, because it all takes place around the same location, which is about 2 or so houses and the woods. I can't say there's really intriguing parts of dialogue. It's sometimes labeled a horror film. It's not a horror film. I wouldn't even call it a thriller. It's more of a just bit of sci-fi. About how this theater does certain things to make things turn out the way that they need to turn out. The best way to go into it is to speak about the film first off, the plot. Where this guy, he's looking with binoculars, and he sees this girl take off her shirt. Hey, that's cool. Titties. Okay, cool, got titties. Okay, I'm fine with that. Finds a girl conscious, like, what the hell happened to this girl? Why was she taking her shirt off? Why she's naked? Why fully naked now? Why she's unconscious? Wow, he got stabbed by this guy who's got a bandage on his face. What the fuck's going on? He runs, there's this facility, he meets this guy, and he kind of stumbles into this place where there's this time travel machine. Okay. And then he realizes he's gone back in time. And the guy who works at the facility tells him to stay, but he doesn't listen, and then he gets hit from behind and cuts his head, and then, oh my god, I'm bleeding. He bandages himself, and then he realizes, oh my god, I'm the fucking bandaged guy. Well, why the fuck would I do this other stuff? Oh, wait, I have to do certain things because otherwise this time loop is not going to be connected and I'm going to die. So I guess it's one of those things where it's a take on a time loop, paradoxes. I'm 50-50 with that. It's interesting to watch and see how things connect. But there's always that part of my brain that's like, well, you know what's coming. Go right instead of left. Go left instead of right. Go up instead of down. If it's time, you truly don't know how it's going to work out. You truly don't know how it's going to change. It may change for the worse, but it may change for the better. But to purposely still, okay, I'm going to threaten this girl, have her take off her shirt, and she accidentally knocked herself out. That's what happened. So it's like, oh wait, when I was there, I found her with her clothes off, so I better take all her clothes off. It's like, well, change stuff and see what happens. Could be better, could be worse. But it's like, okay, well, how far are you going to go to save yourself? But I guess his rationale is, well, the girl's not dead, so I better do... I just... When it got to the point, though, when he's going to his house and this girl's freaking out, and it's like, of course this girl's freaking out. You're fucking wearing a bandage with blood seeping through it and soaking through it. You're not explaining anything. You're not saying anything. You're not just sitting your ass down and be like, hey, this is who I am. This is my house. Blah, 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 blah. And then he accidentally thinks he killed his wife. So he's desperate to try to go back. And I'm confusing the fuck out of people. It's not... If you watch the film all the way through, it's not as confusing as I'm making it sound like. And the title kind of fits. It's crimes happening because of time, and then showcasing, well, the reason he got bumped earlier was because there's different Hectors. There's the Hector 1, that's the primary, and then there's Hector 2 that went back and he's doing this certain things. Then there's Hector 3 who does these certain things. And then I think there's a fourth one, he does certain things. And these all happen because it all connects. Oh, spoiler alert, spoilers. That wasn't his wife, that was another girl. And then maybe go, well, at the end of the day, a girl is dead because of your stupidity. And maybe if you change stuff, maybe you could have saved saved her too. Or maybe... I mean, there's even a point at the end that maybe you could have stopped your other self from getting this other girl killed. But you don't, because either you want to save your own life, or it just makes me not like the guy and be like, well, you're a fucking piece of shit. See, this is a hard one to talk about because it deals with the intricacies of a time loop and different forms of time. To explain that clearly is not in my wheelhouse, so to speak. It's a foreign film, so the version I watched is dubbed. It's sometimes hard for me to judge performance based on a dubbed, but you take the voice acting away, there's not all, but a lot of times a dubbed. Dubbing is not the best in movies, but physical performance wise, the few actors in the movie are fine. I will say again, the movie's interesting in the fact of piecing together, well, how does this connect here? Oh, okay, because this happened, so that's why that happened. Oh, and then this happened, so that's why that happened. No, well, that happened because of that. Oh, well, that's not who I thought it was. It was actually this person. Oh, that's not what really happened. This is what really happened. That's why I say I didn't mind the film, because it was interesting with how the director was piecing that all together. But then after you watch it, and okay, that was fun piecing it together, what's my prize? What do I get out of it? And that's my reaction. That's what I got out of it. Do I really like the characters? No. In fact, I kind of dislike the main character because his stupidity and all this shit got a girl killed, and then because to save your ass as part of this time loop, you let the girl die instead of be like, you know what, it's my fault, I'm gonna risk it so that you're alive. Okay. I wonder what will happen after this, because there's a girl dead on his property. Is he going to be arrested? Or the police don't think it's some random girl that went to a house and committed suicide? I don't know. Do I really get any pathos or anything to think about? And like, any deep thoughts and emotions and sentimentalities to... No. It's just, oh, this was an interesting way of showcasing a time loop. It did it. Now what? So the story, in a way, is kind of empty, I thought, because of that. Because I really didn't get any much emotional payoff or any kind of great summation of this ideals of morality or life, death, struggles, whatever, just whatever the fuck. It was a interesting exercise on showcasing a time loop. That almost seems like the purpose of the movie. Maybe I'm wrong. That's what it seemed like. And again, was that interesting? Sure. But I don't... Once you figure it out, once you see it, where is the rewatchability? I guess to view it again, and that how everything's pieced together. But I wish the movie had more of an emotional payoff or emotional drive. You get a little bit when he thinks his wife is dead. But I think even more so with the lead character could have been done with that. Like maybe if, no, I have to do this because if I don't, my wife will die. But I love my wife, so I will have to give this sacrifice and on my soul with this poor girl to save my wife. No, but no, the wife was never in danger. It was never the wife. That wasn't the case. It wasn't some morality choice. It was just, it's gotta be done. I just to stop this loop or whatever the fuck. So that's what I mean. It's hard for me to do this review because A, to try to describe it will be confusing because there's a lot of pieces to put and fit into there. Like I say, it was interesting to watch for what I said, but afterward, I didn't feel much emotions. Happy, sad, angry. It's not really a movie that's supposed to be funny. It's not really a movie that's supposed to be scary. I wouldn't say I was excited by it. I wouldn't say it's not action film at all. I didn't feel any strong dramatic moments. There's some possibilities. And it was more of a, intrigued by the sci-fi of it. Okay, what else? That's kind of my reaction to it. Other people have different reactions. That's cool. I can only give my reaction. So no, I didn't hate the film because I think if you're into sci-fi and time loops and time paradoxes and all that, it's an interesting movie to give a look to. It's interesting. But it's not... It's interesting to me, but it wasn't satisfying to the point I would ever watch this again. But that's just my opinion. So either way, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.